Welcome to English for All channel. How are you, my students here too? I am so happy to be with you today. Our session today will be about Unit 5, Poetry, Poems with Patterns in Structures. We said the meaning of this unit before. Our poem today is called Haikus. Haikus are plural. What about haikus? What is the meaning of this kind of poems? Look here. Haikus, they are kinds of poems that are very old forms. What the meaning of forms means? Shapes of Japanese poetry. They are usually about nature. Do you know the meaning of usual? Usually means some of the time, not all the time. About nature. What the meaning of nature? Anything that God's give to human means nature, like ocean, sea, trees, anything God gives to human is called nature. They have more than one verse. What's verse? Is writing arranged in line, has rhyme. Rhyme means sound of words. Now let's start to read. A haiku has 3 short lines. This is a line, this is a line, this is a line. Many haikus have a line with 5 syllables. What's the meaning of syllables? Syllables mean that we divide the word into parts when we read it to make sound of this word. But not all the words we divided it into some parts. Sometimes I read whole the word in one part, like high. High, it's 1 syllable. High. On, the second syllable. Mountain, the 3rd syllable. 10, the 4th syllable. Top, the 5th one. So now when you read this line, you read this with 5 syllables. High, on, mountain, 10, top. The next one, a line of 7 syllables. He, 1, hippo, poo. Watch, the 3rd syllable. Is, watches, the 4th syllable. Snow, the 5th. Flakes, the last syllable is dance. So when you read this line, he, poo, watches, snow, flakes, dance. You have here 7 syllables. A line of 5 syllables again. When, the 1st syllable. Ta, the 2nd syllable. Has, the 3rd one. Be, the 4th syllable. Gone, the 5th syllable. When, ta, has begun. By, who is the writer? By whom? By Betsy Senida. Betsy Senida. This is a poet of this poem. Now, the oldest haikus were about the different seasons. Do you know the meaning of seasons? Periods of the year, like winter, summer, spring, autumn. They were written in Japan. Look here. Haikus have very few words. Every word is important. We have here 3 lines of the poem, so it's so short and it has small or few words, but every word has important poem. This is the first one. We want now to discuss this together. High. What's the meaning of high? Very high. Very long distance, but up. On mountain. Do you know mountain? What's the meaning of mountain? A high part of a land. Top, up. So the top of the mountain is so high. Hippo. This animal is called hippo. Watches means sees. Sees what? Snowflakes. What is the meaning of snowflakes? Soft white pieces of frozen water that fall as snow, like this. Do you see here? Can you see? There we have here small pieces of frozen water that fall over this hippo. Winter has begun. Begun means start. So now winter starts. Let's speak about the next one. Entirely to grass. A buttercup overs up. Yellow nose kisses. By again Betsy Senida. This is the same poet that wrote this. Now we want to know this poem. Before we discuss the meaning, we want to cut these lines into syllables like we did in the first poem. In. We begin with in first. In. Tick, the second syllable. Li, the third syllable. To, the fourth, and grass, the fifth. After this, a, butter. The next one, cup, the third, offers, up. So we have here 5 syllables and above 5 syllables. The last one, yellow nose kisses. We want to divide it. Ye, lo, nose, kisses. We have here 5 syllables. So we have here in every line 5 syllables. Now we want to discuss the meaning of this poem to understand. It's a simple pleasure of nature. Means nature now is so happy because what happened? Winter goes away and spring is coming. So now nature is so happy, enjoying through a meadow in bare feet and smelling buttercups. What's the meaning of buttercups? Small plant with bright yellow flowers like this with this girl. In tickly to grass, the way that the flower do with the nose of this girl. Tickly to grass, small flower make what tickly in her nose with this plant. Like yellow nose kisses, like you kiss, like the flower kiss the nose of the girl. This is the second poem. Let's give you the third one. A silent old pond. What's the meaning of silent? No noise, no sound. Old pond. What's the meaning of pond? Pond means small area of water in the land. Suddenly, a frog. This is a frog. Jumps means swim in suddenly way in the sound of water. When the frog goes inside the water and jump inside the water, it make a sound. By Basho. The fourth one, the snow is melting. The small village is flooded. What is the meaning of flooded? Filled with. With what? Laughing children. Now we want to describe the picture. The melting snow means that the changing of the state of water from snow into water or liquid. The small village here, we see the children are laughing because the beginning of spring and they can go out of the house and play because the snow now melted and be liquid on the land. This is the meaning of this poem. Who wrote this? By Kobayashi. Kobayashi is the poet of this poem. These are some kinds of haikus. Now I want to remind you about something we talked before, that's the suffix ful or full. What's the meaning of suffix? I want to remind you, suffix is some words I put at the end of the word to change it from noun to adjective, from verb to adverb. It means suffix. Now I add at the end of the word full to change it. Sometimes I change the verb into adjective. I change noun into adjective. Like to read together. We can add full to the end of some words. The new word is an adjective like this. Help is a verb plus full will be helpful. So now helpful, not a verb. It's an adjective. Means someone likes to help people. I say he is a helpful man. Hope is a verb, means wish. When I put full at the end, it will be hopeful. Hopeful is an adjective. When we add full to words that end in Y, you should notice this. We must change the Y into an I. For example, beauty. Beauty is noun. I want to change it to adjective, but this noun ends with Y, so I omit or I change Y into I to be I. Beautiful, beautiful. So beauty is a noun, full is an adjective. Beautiful, an adjective. I omit Y and put I, then I add full. You must know this point. An exercise to do at the homework. Can you add full to these words? Rewrite each word correctly, adding the suffix full. The first one, beauty. Do you know the meaning of beauty? Beauty noun means very good. So I want to put here full. When you write beauty plus full, read this correctly. You change this from noun into adjective. Help is a verb. I want to change it into an adjective. So put full and read it. Mouth. Hope is a verb. Pity is a noun. Means when you feel sorry for someone. So we want to put full, but you must be understood that it ends with Y. What did I say from some minutes? Try to see this video again to know the rule of this. Duty. You have duty for someone means you have homework to do for him. I want to change noun duty into adjective and it ends with Y again. Care, care. What is the meaning of care of something? You mean that you feel this something is very important for you, so you must care of it. Wonder, wonder means ask. Harm, harm, something bad for you. Delight, delight means happiness. Thank, thank. Fear, when you feel that you are afraid from something. Mercy, that you are very sorry again from something. Fancy. What's the meaning of fancy? Means attractive or special. Peace. Use now. Say peace, the opposite of war. You stay in a peace place. Means what? Color. Cheer. What's the meaning of cheer? Cheer means when you feel that you are happy but you make some loud noise because you are very happy. Power, power. Dread, dread. What's the meaning of dread? When you feel very anxious or unhappy. The next one, law. What's the meaning of law? Is a system of rules that society or government develops in order to deal with the crime. This is law. Spoon, spoon. It's an object that we use for eating and serving food. I want now to do this exercise by putting full and know that you choose a noun or a verb into adjective. Here we have two pictures that are from Japan, but it's a very old painting from Japan or Japanese old painting. Look at these two pictures. Look about what can you see in each one. What sounds do you think you would be able to hear if you were there? If you were there in this place, what sound can you hear? Can you tell me? You will see what here? We see here an ice or snowy bridge. We see here a very high waves going up and down. So what sound can you hear? We can hear sound of soft feet. These people walk slowly. So when they walk slowly, make soft feet and creaking bridge. On the bridge, the sound of high waves that grab little boats and make it slip from up to down. The next question, write phrases about each picture. Here are some useful words. Use own words too. You can make another words, but we can use this to make sentence to describe this picture. Peaceful, footbridge, snowy, hushed, tossed, rowers, boats, bundle, muster, crushing, mountain, fearful, harmful. Before I begin with you, you must know the meaning of every word. I wrote for you glossary to see the meaning of every word. You can write this sentence. This is glossary words. Footbridge. What does it mean? Is narrow bridge made for people to walk on. Hushed, calm or quiet. Tossed, throw something. Roars, people who row in sea using boats. Boat, small ship. Bundle, group of things that are tied together. Harmful, bad effect. Mountain, very high area of land. Crushing, destroying, breaking. Fearful, scary. These are the meaning of these words. Now it will be easy for you to connect these words and make a sentence to describe the two last pictures of Japanese paintings. I hope you understood this session carefully, and I want you to see it and listen to it again. If you have any questions, please write to me. See you soon and goodbye.